Hello. In this video, we are going to discuss all the data sufficiency question that came in raising section of GATE 2007 paper. So, first question was, in a particular school, 60 students were athletes. So, 60 students were athletes, 10 among them were also among the top academic performers. So, let me draw a Venn diagram for this. So, these were athletes and 10 among them were among top academic performers. Fine. And so this value must be 50. Enough. How many top academic performers were there in the school? So we need to find the total value for this top academic performers. Now see, 60% of the top academic performers were not athletes. So we know that जो 60% हैं वो athlete नहीं है. So can we say that remaining 40% athlete होंगे? और 40% यदि एथलीट हैं तो जो टॉप एकेडमिक परफॉर्मर्स हैं वी नो उसमें से कितने एथलीट हैं देयर आर 10 such students who are athlete as well. So can we say that 40% of the total top academic performers must be equal to 10, and from here we can find the value of this total, which will be 25. So using first statement we can answer the question. Now let us check for second statement as well. All the top academic performers were not necessarily athletes. Now from this information we are not getting any such information which can help us in solving this question. So the answer to this question must be statement A is sufficient to answer this question alone. So the question can be answered by using the statement A alone but not by using the statement B alone. Option A should be the answer. So this was the first set of data sufficiency questions. So second question that came was 5 students, let me name them A, B, C, D and E, were the only ones who participated in a quiz contest. They were ranked based on their scores in the contest. D got higher rank as compared to E. So the rank of D was greater than that of B. While B got a higher rank as compared to C, the rank of B was higher than that of C. Fine. Now C's rank was lower than the median. Now see, there are 5 students. Their rank must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So median must be then 3 only. Now the rank of C is lower than median. The lower rank means C must be at 4th or 5th place. Then हम कह सकते हैं कि C की value is either 4 or 5. The rank of C is either 4 or 5. Who among the 5 got the highest rank? C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make 2 cases for this. In first case, I am assuming that C was on 4th place, and in second case, I am assuming that C was on 5th place. This is 5th. Fine. Now, see, we have 2 conditions. D is greater than E. The rank of D was better than that of E, and that of D was greater than that of C. So we have 3 places. We can put B, D, and E over here in any order. Fine. Now the question is, who among the 5 got the highest rank? Now, as of now, we are not in position to answer this question. Now, let us try to use the statement given to us, the additional information given to us. Atul was the last rank holder. Now, we know that A will come here. Now, फिर उससे हम ये कह सकते हैं कि we are not talking about this case because इसमें हमने C को यहाँ पर assume किया था. Fine. Now, we are asked about the highest rank achiever. कि किसकी highest rank I होगी. Fine. Now see, B scored more than E, and the score of D was greater than that of E. Now हम इसको किस तरह से place कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे? यहाँ पर हम ये भी कोशिश करें तो it can be like D, E और B. देखिए, both the conditions are satisfied. B की rank is better than that of C, and the rank of D is greater than that of E. Both the conditions are satisfied. I can switch it like this as well. D, E and B. B must be greater than C. D must be greater than E. दोनों conditions satisfied हैं. So using this information alone, we cannot answer this question ki who got the first rank. Now let us try to use the second statement. B was not among the top 2 rank holders. Now in case B is not among the top 2 rank holders, so now the option with B is only one. That is, B can come on rank number 3 only. Why? Because first or second पे आ नहीं सकते हैं और B की rank is better than that of C's rank. है ना? Now for D and E we have only one option to place it like this. So by using both the statement, now we can answer this question that D was the first ranker. So the answer to this question is, the question can be answered by using both the statement together, but not by either of the statement alone. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Third question of the set. 30% of the employees of call center are males. So let us assume there were 100x employees in total. So male was 30% of this. So 30% of this is 30x only. So female must be then how much? 70x, remaining must be female. 10% of the female employees have engineering background. So out of this 70%, engineering background कितनों का था? 10% का. But 10% of 70x is 7x. What is the percentage of male employees with the engineering background? Male employees कितने हैं जिनका engineering background है? First, 25% of the employees have engineering background. So in total, we have 25x employees. Out of this total, we have 25x employees from engineering background. उसमें से in case 7x are female, so the remaining 18x must be male only. So from statement first, we can answer this question: कि how many male employees with engineering background were there? Now let us move to the second part. Number of male employees having engineering background is 20% more than the number of female employees having the engineering background. Now see, we know that the number of females having engineering background is 7x and number of male is 20% more than this. So the number of male must employee by having engineering background must be 8.4x, 20% more than this value. So by using this statement also we can answer the question. So the answer must be using any of the statement alone, we can answer this question. So the answer should be C. The question can be answered by using either of the statement alone. Now moving to last question of the set. In a football match at the half time, Mahindra and Mahindra club was trailing 3 goals. So the score of Mahindra was 3 more than that of the other club. The other club is, let it be Y club. Fine. So उनका score X था, तो Mahindra and Mahindra का was X plus 3. They were trailing by 3 goals. Did it win the match? क्या उन्होंने match जीत लिया? Now this is the score after first half. Now in the second half, Mahindra and Mahindra scored 4 goals. But Y ने कितने score किया है? 1 या फिर 5 या फिर 10? We don't have any information. So using this statement alone, we cannot answer this question. Now second, the opponent scored 4 goals in the match. So the total goals scored by Y is 4 only. और 4 तो Mahindra and Mahindra ने second half में score कर लिया है. And we also know that कि initially उनका 3 goals ज़्यादा था. Fine, वो 3 से trail कर रहे थे. ठीक है, और 4 इन्होंने, तो यहाँ पर भी उनका एटलीस्ट 3 स्कोर होगा, पर यहाँ पर भी उनका स्कोर एटलीस्ट 4 है. तो नाउ वी डेफिनेटली कैन से दैट महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा ने मैच जीता होगा. ठीक है, सो फॉर दिस बोथ द स्टेटमेंट्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. इन द सेकंड हाफ महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा स्कोर्ड 4 गोल, ये रिक्वायर्ड था, तभी हमको महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा का मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ गोल्स पता चल पाएगा. एंड द अपोनेंट स्कोर्ड 4 गोल्स इन द मैच, दिस वाज आल्सो रिक्वायर्ड. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज, this can be answered using both the statement. So option D is the correct one. So these were the 4 questions from CAT 2017 paper based on data sufficiency. I hope these must be clear to you. Thank you so much for watching the video.